Holy hell. So he's getting Crossbell's independence through brute force. Things have gotten pretty serious. Right, I wasn't expecting it to progress so quickly. I tried contacting Uncle to ask about it, but I haven't been able to reach him. Chief Sergei departed for headquarters this morning and has not returned either. Is he investigating that new defense force? Yeah, that came as a total shock. Not only for us, but probably the top brass, too. The hell do you mean? Wouldn't it be strange if they didn't hear about it? What about Noel, Muriel, and the rest of them? The CGF also cannot be contacted. I suppose they are receiving a large volume of calls, so they are remaining silent. I cannot blame them for that. However, freezing all assets, it's no wonder why Erebonia and Calvard can't remain silent. I'm sure they're prepared to use force. I can only imagine how tense things are at the borders right now. Sorry, did we scare you? No, I understand how serious what's happening is. I've been wondering though, where is Wazy? I haven't seen him all morning. Now that you mention it. I saw him. He had minor business to attend to and left. I believe it was moments after the chief left. Huh? Really? How irresponsible of him to disappear at a time like this. Someone's at the door? I wonder who it is. Yes, who is it? Thank goodness you're home. It's me, Cecile. Cecile? Cecile's here. Sun up? Is everything okay, Cecile? Pretty rare for you to drop by here. I apologize for visiting out of the blue. Arios hasn't come here, has he? Arios? No, not at all. Is something wrong? The thing is, he came to the hospital last night and took Shizuku with him. He filled out the paperwork to have her immediately discharged. What? He did? Whoa, dude, like, aren't they still working on her eyesight? Shizuku? I went to the Bracer Guild to figure out why, but not even Michelle had an answer. I thought it might be a long shot, but I decided to come here and ask just in case. So that's why. The hell has gone into him all of a sudden? The fact that it happened late at night makes it even more suspicious. Oh, now what? Oh, I doubt it's the chief. He'd call your Enigma if he needed to get a hold of you. Do you think it's Arios? Yes, this is Crossbell Police, Special Support Sec... Oh, thank heavens, you're there, Lloyd. What? I suppose someone must have left the phone on speaker mode. Grace, is that you? Sounds like it. Grace, what's wrong? Is everything okay? Of course not. Something's big time wrong. I had to tell you right away. We just got some unbelievable news from Orcus Tower. Dieter Crois has just become the first president of the independent state of Crossbell. What? The first president? He's been named the president? The hell are you talking about? Is this some kind of joke? I thought it was a joke too at first. And then a soldier wearing a white uniform delivered the news. He said he was part of the newly formed defense force. Really? A soldier? Wait, you can't mean... Yep, he's probably a CGF guardsman. Was, anyway. Also, don't freak out on me here, okay? But immediately after President Croix took his post, he nominated his Secretary of Defense. And it's Arios MacLean. Huh? Then that means... Arios? Croix's inauguration is about to begin. They're broadcasting it via the Orbital Network, so you should watch it. Grace, we managed to get permission to cover the speech. Way to go, Rains. I'm proud of you. Sorry, I've got a speech to cover. Gotta go. Is this real? I don't know. Arios is the Secretary of Defense? Then that means he's the leader of this new defense force. You're shitting me, right? What about his status as a bracer? And what the hell's all this about Dieter becoming president? I do not know, but we should watch the speech on the terminal. On it. Wow. White uniforms, huh? I don't know how to feel about that. I like the new suit. Good day, my fellow citizens. Today I speak to you as Dieter Crois, the first president of the independent state of Crossbell. I'm sure that many of you are surprised by this sudden announcement. However, please bear with me. Right now, Crossbell is soon to come face to face with an unprecedented threat. We are being cornered by a malicious force that aims to strip away our dignity and stomp on it the name of justice. As I'm sure you all are aware, just days ago, these forces attempted to sink Crossbell into a pit of despair and sorrow. Some of you, the wise citizens of Crossbell, already know who I'm referring to. I would like to take this moment to finally accuse the perpetrators by name. The Imperial Government of Erebonia. This is one of the malevolent forces I refer to. You got proof there? I mean... yeah, but... However, they are not the only criminals responsible for our plight. The Calvardian Republican government is just as guilty. They too have been making a mockery of our peace and dignity while colluding with a known crime syndicate. For far too many years, both have each treated Crossbell as theirs to control. No matter what injustice they commit, we are forbidden from defending ourselves. Even to this day, they exploit us through obscenely high taxes and steal away our prosperity. And yet the injustice does not end there. We've reached a point to where our very way of existence is threatened. It is well known that this land has become a war zone many times, as these two countries fought for control over us. Many would believe that strife is a thing of the past, but that could not be further from the truth. Our state has suffered through a number of inexplicable incidents over the last 70 years. Many of you recall them. Strange explosions, one of our airships mysteriously crashing. They appeared to be mere accidents, but deep down, all of us knew the truth. These tragic events that made us feel powerless time and time again. All of them were caused by our enemy's petty struggle for power. However, when put before Idios, we are equally as sinful. The sins we carry are those of deception and cowardice. To avenge the countless souls that have been sacrificed in the past. To avenge those who remain wounded by the enemy raid in the present. And to ensure our children grow up in a proud and peaceful future. We must discard the sins of deception and cowardice and stand proud with bravery. This is ridiculous. He does kind of have a point. Dieter. It is with the intention of leading us to this bright future that I have taken office today. This is only a temporary measure to respond to the urgent threats on the horizon. I promise that the next election will be decided by popular vote as soon as we have regained our peace. Now, there is one other man I would like to introduce. He will play a key role in supporting the independent state of Crossbell. Everyone listening will surely know him by name. Arios. Without further ado, he is the man who stood his ground and defended Orcus Tower with all of his might during the raid. The former A-ranked bracer of the Crossbell branch of the Bracer Guild, the Divine Blade of Wind, and now the Commander-in-Chief of the newly established Crossbell Defense Force, Arios MacLean. As you have been told, I am Arios MacLean. Some of you may have concern over someone as inexperienced in military command as myself, taking such an important position. However, to compensate, I promise to work much harder than I did as a bracer to suppress the threats before us. I will do this as the shield that protects Crossbell, and as the sword that will slay anyone who stands in the way of our peace and justice. As many of you may know, Arios was once an excellent detective belonging to the Crossbell Police Department, not to mention his amazing accomplishments with the Guild, such as resolving a number of international incidents. With these in mind, I assure you with the utmost authority that he will be the perfect man for this job.
Father, why would you...
Man, the Bracer Guild is probably not taking this too well. Lloyd speaking. It's me. Chief, the inauguration speech. Yeah, I saw it too. Right or wrong, the CGF appears to have reassembled into the Crossbell Defense Force. The police are also integrated into it. No way. Even Commander Bales? She was up there too, wasn't she? I guess she approved its formation. I don't know what'll happen now, but I'd stay away from Orcus Tower. Those Defense Force soldiers are likely to be keeping it under strict watch. Damn it. Understood. I'll call you again. Don't do anything rash, am I clear?
What did the chief say?
It was about the Defense Force.
Lloyd explained the details of their conversation. Of course.
Damn it. Sonia's going along with this too?
Considering her position, I doubt she had a say in the matter. So that's why Arios had Shizuku discharged from the hospital so suddenly.
Oh.
That makes sense. His new position would have impacted her situation.
Safer to keep her away from anyone that opposes the new setup, yeah?
Under these circumstances, I cannot dismiss this reasoning.
It's going to be alright, Kia. Arios was only doing what's best for Shizuku's safety.
Yeah, I know he was. I'm still a little worried. Kia.
Sorry, Cecile, but can we ask you to man the fort here for a bit?
Lloyd? It's only until the evening. Then that won't be an issue. Are you going out somewhere?
Yeah. Listen up, team. I think our best course of action is to first head for the Bracer Guild.
Yes, that would be wise. That will present a good opportunity to ask about Arios' circumstances.
No kidding. That came way the hell out of left field.
I understand. I'll stay here and watch the building with Kia. The situation has gotten quite dire, so please be safe out there. Don't do anything too crazy.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Cecile.
We'll be back as soon as we can. Be a good girl and stay here with Cecile, Kia. Oh.
Kia?
Kia?
Kia? Whoa.
Kia? What's wrong?
Sure, things are looking pretty messy, but you don't need to go chasing after us.
I know.
Everything's going to be alright, Kia. We may not know what the future has in store for Crossbell, but that won't change the fact that we'll always return to your side, Kia.
Lloyd. That much is for certain.
Well, we always make it home, even on the roughest days, don't we?
So sit tight. We'll be home before you know it, Kia. Ellie, Tio, Randy. Okay, be careful, everyone.
Wheezy has left the party. Well, if I had known that, I would have taken stuff off him too. Anything? Geofront C Sector Monster Extermination. Got it. Also, another hidden quest I'm not able to do because I didn't do the one from Chapter 1, and in response to the one from Chapter 3, was it? So yeah, that's out of here. One sec. Alright, so we're over in East Street for our first little bit of rounds. Go to the Acacia apartment and speak to someone. Might be a sec before we find out who. There we go. Chapter 11. Got it. Alright, so over in the administrative district, going to check the CPD for an event.
Hello, everyone.
You would be the special sports section, correct? As I'm sure you've heard by now, the CPD is being reorganized and made into a branch of the Crossbell Defense Force. There's currently a meeting taking place on the second floor to outline the details of each section chief. We ask that everyone remain off the second floor until the meeting has concluded. Sure. You're still free to move about the first floor, but please refrain from causing a distraction. If your actions are deemed suspicious, we will not hesitate to take you into custody. Understood.
They're being awfully coercive.
Yeah, don't think any of the others down here are going to cross them.
Men from the Defense Force suddenly stormed in here this morning and ordered us to be on standby. It was all so sudden and only led to confusion. I'm still not sure what we should be doing. I suppose all I can do is wait for the meeting with the top brass to let out.
Oh, I can't do anything. Alright. Alright, so there's apparently an event over here, too. That was one heck of a speech. I never expected him to be named our first president.
And to see him so boldly speak out against Erebonia and Calvard like that.
A secret feud between the two major powers. Do you think that accident back then had something to do with it, too? Down with Erebonia and Calvard! Has anyone ever stood up for a Crossbell like that before? Compared to President Crois, the Diet members are a pack of domesticated dogs.
Sure, a few of them were more upstanding like Speaker McDowell.
But we've never had a leader this powerful before.
Not only that, but he said that Crossbell's very own guardian, Arios MacLean, is the Secretary of Defense.
I can't think of a single person better than him at the helm of the Crossbell's protection. We really have nothing to fear. Our independence might not be a pipe dream after all. I'm sure everything will be fine as long as we leave it to President Crois. Yeah, as long as he's our leader, we won't have to fear Erebonia or Calvard. President Crois!
Thank you, President Crois.
3 cheers for President Crois! This is getting out of control.
I understand how they feel, though. Trouble is bound to happen if they get a little too excited.
Well, I'm sure with the Crossbell Defense Force here, they'll have it all under control in no time. Anyway, we should go.
So there's a scene that's going on in Orcus Tower. May as well check it out.
I know we were told to avoid it. Look over there.
Oh boy. Talk about being paranoid. We ain't just walking in there.
They stationed guys from the CDF in front of the tower, huh?
This is where Uncle made his Declaration of Independence. The level of security makes sense.
Is that you, Randy? Fool, you are leaving your post. Yo, Carter. I didn't even recognize you wearing that white uniform. They transfer you here from Belgard? Yeah, they had to move some of us from the border gates to guard the president's address. Loggins is patrolling somewhere around here too. Cool, cool. Isn't he?
That's right. He's one of Randy's friends from his time with the CTF.
Things have been pretty hectic since all this went down. The guardsmen were all pretty surprised when we were told to put on these white uniforms. I'd imagine. We had no idea this was coming down the pipes either. They look pretty sleek though, like they've been in the works for a while. Yeah, I'm sure the president has been looking forward to this day. Sounds like the Defense Force is going to get equipment upgrades too, so we'd better be ready. Huh? Yeah.
The Defense Force soldiers seem to favor what is happening. The CGF had always lacked things that a proper military would have. Of course, they'd welcome these changes from their perspective.
In case you hadn't heard, the Defense Force is shaking up the structure of command to be more like other armies on the continent. All current ranks are carrying over, but our day-to-day operations are going to be a lot stricter, like a proper military. I know you were pretty lax about using ranks back in the day. I don't think that'd fly now. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. Wonder if Muriel will give me an earful for not calling her Second Lieutenant Muriel next time I see her. Huh, that sounds like a fun way to get under her skin. How'd this turn into an opportunity to torment the Second Lieutenant? Yeah, maybe it would. Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
You said ranks are carrying over, so she'd still be a Second Lieutenant, wouldn't she?
That's not what I mean. There's something you should know, Randy. Muriel... Carter! Watch what you say to outsiders. Yes, sir. Sorry, Randy. I'll have to give you the details some other time. If you don't find out before then, that is. I'm not sure what's going on, but my bad. Didn't mean to get you chewed out. Oh, all good. Don't worry about it. That reminds me. Aren't the police going to be folded into the Defense Force too? We could be wearing the same uniform again in the near future.
Can we not? I like this freedom.
Oof. That's one more thing to worry about.
We should excuse ourselves.
Yeah, let's go.
So something's happened to Muriel, huh? I hope she's okay. She didn't get demoted, did she? Also, where's his rifle?
Okay, so nothing happened in the downtown district.
That would have been nice, but oh well. Oh hey, they got it fenced off. Hey, they got the rubble cleared away. Land for sale.
So Heiue has just completely abandoned that area.
Okay.
I like how the building is...
Is that the Heiue building?
Alright, so we've got a monster to exterminate. Okay. I was like, game. Alright, so... I think it's over here? Yeah. There's our monster. Exterminate. Alright, let's kill these things. Oh, Jesus. Oh, adios. Oh, man, Tio's not having a good day. Let's see. Lorelei. Ah. Analyze. They're not casting, so that'd be pretty useless. I only have like 3 types of attack with Tio. Smart bomb. Ow. Oh boy, we're taking a beating. Oh, that was pointless. Weak to water. Guardian Golem brought to life through orbital technology. Obeys orders without question. There we go. And... oh, shoot! 0 field. I wanted her other one. Well, we're safe for a bit to heal up and stuff. Wanna heal up Ellie. What are these designs? Oh no! Crap! Sparkdyne, cause I can do better damage like that. Man, we don't have any good ice attacks. That is not good. Blue drop. $12.63. Smart bomb. Hang in there, Ellie. Sparkdyne. You're gonna die. Rising sun. Alright, 1 down. Deflecting barrier. Uh-oh. Okay. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Really? Well, good thing I'm not after you. Tio. Ow. Alright, that's 2 down. Breath. Alright, Lloyd. Burning heart. Rage! Oh yeah, he had a guard. Here we go, all healed. Ow. One more war cry. There you go. And then heal him. And then attack. Last move. Faint. Alright, Sun I can get rid of real quick. I was going to say, if you put up another one right after that. There we go. And they're dead. That was rough. Got restraint. What does that do? Restraint. Enemy movement is slowed on the field. Alright, let's go see how Jonah's doing, considering what just happened.
Damn it! This isn't going to work either. What if I tried this key? He's really getting into it.
What are you doing, Jonah?
Huh? Oh, it's you guys. I'm looking into something that's been bugging me for a while. Thought I'd run a little analysis, and I guess I got a bit into it, and this one's been a doozy. Consider yourself lucky you get to see the great genius Jonah Sacred do what he does best.
Sure, whatever you say. Hey, Jonah, did you catch the speech earlier?
You mean that thing about Croix making himself president? I mean, yeah, I managed to tune in using the terminal. Honestly, I don't care one way or another. Anyway, if you guys are done here, can you beat it already? I'm kinda in the middle of something.
You tried. Dude doesn't care about anything happening in the real world as usual.
Insolence is one of Jonah's many bad habits. He will be punished later.
Will he now? Well, I guess we've bothered him enough for one day. Let's come some other time. Well. Alright. We took care of that. I'm going to go heal up. Well, I'm gonna meet you at the SSS. Alright. We're in the SSS, but real quick, just gonna take a little nap. Actually, no, I can. Alright, let's go report. It's not the same. And we did it. Cool. Alright, now I guess we gotta go head over to the Bracer Guild. Hello? Pardon us.
We're coming in.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's you. It's Lloyd and his team. Sheesh, you guys look like you just saw the end of the world. Normally I'd tell you to mind your own damn business, but I guess there's no denying it today.
Why would Arios do this? I'm still in shock. Never once did I suspect he'd pull something like this. I guess the only real hint was that he was visiting Orcus Tower more frequently lately.
Right. I thought he was just going there to discuss the guild's position and everything that's happening. Instead, he was off agreeing to a crazy plan like this. Actually, that's what we came here to talk about. Is Ario still considered a member of the guild? No, he suddenly handed in his resignation last night, along with his bracer badge. In typical Arios fashion, he finished up all his outstanding requests. Then he gave us an outline for other ways to help with the city's restoration efforts.
As prepared as ever. Arios did always seem to be a methodical man.
Still, his resignation is a huge problem for us. Not only are we without our ace, but he's now the Secretary of Defense, the Commander-in-Chief of the newly formed Crossbell Defense Force.
I'm frightened thinking what Erebonia's response will likely be. There's also a matter of freezing international assets to consider. Right, Calvard's response will be no less frightening, I can assure you of that.
But it's not like I don't understand what Arios is feeling. Scott?
What's that supposed to mean?
Crossbell and blood runs through my veins just like his. It's true that there used to be a couple of inexplicable incidents with unknown causes every year. I don't know what the truth is, but every Crossbellan suspects they're caused by the Empire or Republic deep down. Well, to be fair, until recently there hadn't been any kind of these accidents for years. I think the last one was 5 years ago, the one involving Saya and Shizuku.
Does that mean...
The truck explosion that happened 5 years ago. People initially believed the orbital engine malfunctioned and sparked flammable cargo, but it always seemed suspicious. Saya lost her life, and Shizuku her sight. So that's how it happened, huh?
We have heard small portions of the story already. It resulted in Arios quitting the CPD and taking up the supporting gauntlet.
I came to know Arios once he joined the guild, too. He never mentioned a word about the incident. It must have been weighing on him all these years. Now that I think about it, I can see why he agreed to do this. Michelle, forgive me for asking, but does anything about Arios' recent schedule seem suspicious? Huh?
What do you mean, Lloyd?
The Defense Force Commander-in-Chief. A role like that is way too important for him to agree to at the last second. Don't you think he'd been laying all the groundwork with Mayor, or rather President Croix, this entire time? This may even go further back than the last few weeks.
Michelle?
I don't believe it. How long has he been deceiving us? It is true that there were occasional location conflicts in his report. I figured they were just mistakes, considering the absurd number of requests he was handling. But now that I think about it, he isn't the type to make those kinds of mistakes so carelessly. So he's been in cahoots with President Croix this entire time? A safe assumption at this point, yeah. Honestly, Lloyd, you've come to be so observant that it's almost scary. Thanks, but it was still rude of me to ask you something like that. But while I'm at it, I may as well ask you another frank question. It's about the discrepancies between Arios' schedule and his location. Do you remember any incidences from more than half a year ago?
Why, over 6 months ago? Back before Mr. Croix became mayor?
Well, I doubt my memory is that good, but... Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. How so? It was the final day of the anniversary festival. He was supposed to handle a request in Remiferia, but he suddenly canceled at the last second and didn't report why. He did? Once I eventually realized it, I pressed him on it, but he said that he'd been busy and couldn't do the request. Why do you ask? Do you think it's related?
Well, the anniversary festival is probably the busiest time of year for us.
It'd be perfectly understandable to make a mistake on the report.
The last day of the anniversary festival.
Wasn't that...
That was the day of the auction.
You think the two are connected? I don't know yet, but my gut is telling me they are. We've been so busy that we've let too many fine details pass by. Sorry, I have to take this. Crossbell Police Department, Special Support...
Huh? Don't you mean Crossbell Defense Force Special Support Section?
This voice.
Who knows who the mystery man behind the phone is? I'll give you a cool present if you guess it correctly.
I've heard enough of your pointless shenanigans. What are you doing back in Crossbell? Is this?
Aw, maybe I'm not as popular as I thought I was. I know things have been going off the rails, but can't you spare some time to have a little chat? I'm sure it'll be worth your while.
Fine. Where do you want to meet?
Crimson and Co. Or maybe I should say the former Ravache compound. Let's make it the Don's old room.
The basement, then? Got it. I'll be waiting for you.
Was that Cow? Has he come out of hiding? He contacted us soon after Randy went missing last time.
You serious? No, it wasn't. Alright, I was starting to think, it's like, who could this be? Like, a number of names was racing through my head, so my voice was reflecting those. Yeah. It was the Imperial Army's Captain Orendell.
What? Him again? You were right to ask what he is doing coming back into Crossbell.
Nothing good. What the hell is wrong with that guy? He said he wanted to speak with us at the old Ravache compound. Given his connection to the Red Constellation, we can't be too careful. Still, I think it's in our best interest to hear what he has to say. Guess so.
It is worth the risk. I do think we should fully prepare ourselves before going, though.
You guys never slow down, do you? Sounds like you have a real piece of work on your hands. The Intelligence Division's Lecter Arendelle is nothing but a pain in the ass.
You can always call us if you end up needing backup. With that said, we still have a debt to repay from the wetlands. We appreciate it. We will contact you if it comes to that.
Okay, looks like we're heading to the old Ravache building. I'm gonna kick your ass so hard, Lecter. This turns out to be a waste of time. Knowing Lecter, though, it's not. Here we go. There's no one posted here anymore.
I imagine the department at least locked up the building before they left.
In other words, Flyboy probably picked the lock when he got here.
Never mind that. We should head inside.
Imagine if it was still locked. It's like, dude didn't even leave the door unlocked for us. Asshole.
Oh great, the secret passage is still here. He is further ahead.
Let's find out what this is all about. Alright, point of no return coming up. I really don't have anything that I can think of worth doing. Lecter Arendelle, Imperial Army Intelligence Division Captain. We have to be careful around him and watch what we say. Let's enter only once we're ready.
Once you proceed into the room, you will not be able to buy items, adjust equipment, or change your orbits for some time. Any outstanding support requests will expire.
Let's do this. Nope. No returning from this. Oh, goody. Sup, guys? Working hard or hardly working? Looks like you didn't bring the defense force here with you, at least. Don't take that as a sign that we won't drag you out of here in handcuffs.
There's still reason to believe that you're connected to the Red Constellation's actions.
I guess we're not doing foreplay today. How about you tell us what you're doing in Crossbell? Or better yet, tell us where the hell Red Constellation is.
You would know. The Imperial government is their contractor, and you are the point of contact, are you not?
One question at a time, kiddos. Jeez. First up, I got here on the first train from the Empire earlier today. Old man Gilius orders.
The Blood and Iron Chancellor again.
For what purpose? Well, I could get into all that, but I think there's something you guys gotta know about first. The Imperial Army is going to invade Crossbell this afternoon.
What?
I am not falling for that. Nah, I wouldn't doubt it. The way things are heading, I think he could be telling the truth. Are they going to go straight through Belgard Gate? Yep. There's an armored division that's ready to go at Gorelia Fortress. It's just one for now, but you know how it'll go. They're equipped with the Empire's latest tanks and tons of other bells and whistles. Crossbell's armored cars are going to get kicked around like tin cans.
We have to report this immediately to the Defense Force.
No point. Not like they don't already know. We've already sent a notice to the state government. Old Man Dieter still hasn't lifted the IBC's asset freeze, and then went and crowned himself as president. He can't seriously be stupid enough to think that they can stop an invasion by the Imperial Army. Or he can. Or can he? That's why I'm here in Crossbell. The hell's that supposed to mean? Is this about Arios being appointed the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Force? I'm not sure. Arios is the strongest martial artist I know, but he's only one man. He can't fight an entire army. Do they have a trump card up their sleeve?
Perhaps they have reached some sort of deal with the Republic to keep the Imperial Army in check. If that were the case, the President wouldn't have been so critical of the Republic in his speech. He must be planning to confront Calvard, too. That's exactly right.
Kilika?
Huh? You are here, too?
Kilika?
Good to see you again. And to you as well, Captain Arundel. I apologize for being late.
Don't worry about it. We were just getting started. So, how are things going for your team?
Smoothly, more or less. An armored aviation division has been deployed to the outskirts of Altair. The Republican Army is on the move too?
Armored Aviation Division? You mean they're ready to attack from both the sky and the ground?
Correct. It's a unit equipped with the latest mobile tank models, as well as patrol ships. It is the most mobile division within the Republican Army.
You've got to be kidding me.
A pincer attacked by both major powers? A rock and a hard place, to say the least. There's no denying what brought about the situation. It was Dieter Crois, his refusal to compromise, and the drastic action he's taken. Just how will things turn out, I wonder?
Guess it's my turn again. I'll do you a solid and answer the second question you gave me. The second one? You mean about the Red Constellation? Yeah, it's a pretty simple answer. You ready? I don't know. No one does. The Imperial government itself has no idea where they are.
That can't be. Did you bring us all the way here just to lie to our faces?
You expect me to believe that them tearing Crossbell inside out was after your contract with them was over? Hold on just a second. We know the Red Constellation had a contract with the Imperial government at the time of the trade conference. They were hired to kill the terrorists who were targeting the Chancellor's life. Isn't that right? Bingo! I guess you must have heard it straight from the military monster's mouth. There's a feeling I can't shake right now. Are you suggesting that the Imperial government's contract with them ended upon that happening?
What? That would mean...
I don't like where this is going. Huh. Not gonna lie, Lloyd, that detective's nose of yours would be pretty useful somewhere like the Intelligence Division. If only you were a bit rougher around the edges. Then, was I right? Yeah, nail on the head. The Imperial government hasn't had any contact with the Red Constellation since the trade conference. I thought it was pretty weird they didn't pack up and leave Crossbell as soon as our contract was over. Even I was shocked they had the balls to do what they did.
No way.
Then why would Uncle and the others pull something like that?
Could they have signed a new contract, perhaps with the Society? I think that's unlikely. During the Liberal incident, the Society had a fleet of foot soldiers they referred to as enhanced Jaegers. If they were to launch a full-scale attack on Crossbell, I am certain they would have used what is already at their disposal. That makes more sense. In other words, there would be no need for them to hire an outside corps for something like that.
Who the hell hired them? That lets us narrow down the list of suspects. We also can't rule out whoever is responsible wanted to make it seem like the Imperial government was behind it. Combined with that, this party would have something to gain by Crossbell being attacked. They would also need to be well funded to enter a long-term contract with one of the highest-ranking Jaeger corps on the continent. No, it can't be. I think we're just about done here. The truth is occasionally the last place we want to find it.
Hold on a moment. Are the two of you suggesting...
You're saying there's only one possible explanation? No, we probably shouldn't jump to conclusions. Lecter, Kilika, thanks for telling us all this. I know this is a difficult spot, given your positions. We'll take it from here.
Thought we didn't get reception down here.
Hello? Bannings of the Special Support Sec...
Thank goodness, it finally went through. Lloyd, it's Cecile.
Cecile? You sound frantic. What's going on?
Just now. Arios came to the building just now.
Arios was there?
And then he took Kia with him somewhere.
What?
I tried to stop him, but Kia, Can you come back here right away? This would be easier to explain in person.
We'll be right there, Cecile. Stay put and wait for us.
What's going on?
You look like you just saw a ghost. Arios went to the SSS building and took Kia somewhere. The hell?
Why would he do such a thing?
We have to get back to the SSS building right away. Kilika, Lecter, we're going now.
Of course. Be careful.
Good luck, guys. I guess that little Missy really was the key to everything. You think they'll make it in time?
I do. But what awaits them once they get there will prove much more difficult.
Arios, you son of a bitch. You leave Kia alone. Cecile!
Lloyd!
Tell us what happened to Kia.
You said she was taken by Arios? It's true. Arios came by in that new white uniform of his. He said he'd come to pick her up, and she nodded to him.
You're kidding. You mean Kito went with him willingly?
That's how it seemed to me. I thought it was strange since I know she didn't have your permission to leave, so I tried to stop her. But Kia told me that it was fine. Zeit was agitated, but it calmed him down. I just noticed, is Zeit not here? He wandered off on his own after those two left. He may have gone after them, but I couldn't say for sure.
What in the world is happening?
I don't remember her having plans with Shizuku today. I thought that might be the case, but it didn't appear to be. I believe Arios said they were departing from Michelin.
Michelin?
Yes, he mentioned a boat was ready. That can only mean they were departing from Michelin, right? Michelin has been on lockdown for the last few days. Why would he choose to take her there of all places?
Damn, something's definitely off.
We should follow them, Lloyd.
Yeah, we have to secure a boat for ourselves. Thank you, Cecile. We'll try chasing them down.
Be careful out there. I didn't like the look on either Kia or Arios' faces. I have just as bad a feeling as you do.
I know.
We have to find them and get to the bottom of this.